So it's Saturday, May 27th. I just wanted to do a could say a real-time update. There we go. About what's going on here. I'm getting ready to start my footers. I have my batter boards. You can see my batter boards. I ended up using fence posts. Just drove in this really hard ground, much easier, and put my batter boards on those because it was so low down there. I would have had to have really had stuff sticking way up, and the fence posts worked wonderfully. So this is where the house hole is right now, and I'm gonna go down to the lower part. So this big pile of roots right here, it was originally right here where the mound was, and the mound was really high. So I moved the roots and stumps and stuff down a little farther down the hill. Fished out the logs, stuck the logs over here in a few stumps. And I got in here where there was lots of brush. Don't know if I've ever shown a video that showed this part, but there was tons of brush back here, and it really was, well, we didn't know how amazing it was. Just a little quick glimpse here of our holly trees. And look at how many berries are on that one tree. It's like no leaves, solid berries. This one's got berries. And then those guys don't. Not sure why some have berries and some don't. Maybe there's male and female holly trees. We'll find out next year if the same ones have berries, then who knows. So this whole area down here was brush about 6 feet high. Starting on the edge of this tree, and you couldn't even get to that alder tree there. We're going to plant along these fence posts here. We're going to plant our fruit trees, since this is one of the more sunny locations of our property. So this is going to be our fruit trees. In the earlier videos, you saw us walking the dogs down this little grassy area. So I came and kind of open this up again, or open it up for the first time. These are all blackberries, thick blackberries. So eventually this will be quite the nice little strip along here of grass, and who knows what we'll do with it. While I was doing all this work, I actually found the survey marker of my property. I'll go ahead and kind of show where it is on the video. If you can see right back in there, there's a little rebar with the yellow top on it. So eventually I'll have a fence along here, and all these blackberries will get cleared out, and we'll just get whatever grows on the other side of the fence and comes over to our side. Also, to get you updated, we received our Nudura forms to build the house out of. I have them in 2 locations. I have just straight forms up here, and then down by the drain field I have the corners and a few straights that were on the load with them. Nudura's kind of cool. They come collapsed. You can see right there how it just folds, and that way they take up a lot less space. There's three forms, I guess, to a bundle, and they're 18 inches tall instead of 16, and 8 foot long. So we're thinking that they will stack up really fast. Hopefully we'll have our house built in no time. Yeah, right. We'll be next year. Hopefully all these forms won't be here anymore. We're still waiting on our building permit, by the way. I don't know what's taking so long. I don't know if anybody's remembering, but right here used to be a pile of stumps and logs that were about probably 10 feet tall. Not quite as big as that pile, but pretty big. So I cleared this whole area out, flattened it down, and I moved it right over there. Kind of filled up that hole with it. It's a lot less intrusive, and then I capped off this area here with some dirt. We plan on planting some trees in here. But right here's our little orchard as it exists. I think there's 8. We have 8 trees planted in the ground. We're waiting for buds, hoping for buds. Somebody had a bud. I don't know which one. Janet found the bud. And these guys, these are all little maples that we got bare root. I put them in buckets because the plan is for them to go down the sides of the driveway, and we have just a little too much going on right now. So I wanted to go ahead and just get them in buckets, and then later on when we've done a little more work on the sides of the driveway, we will plant these maples. But there's big leaf maple and vine maple, I think is what this is. So I found the green buds. Let's see if I can zoom in on them. This is a semi-dwarf sweet cherry tree, and it has some green popping out on it. So that's exciting for us. Don't know if you can see it, but pretty cool. We're excited. And here's the rebar that we got, ready to go on our walls. These are little grids that go in there that stiffen the walls. Have never used these before, so that'll be new. And we even have stirrups. Probably can't tell, but right there in the plastic is stirrups for the lintel above the garage header. And in this box are stirrups for openings over 5 feet. There we go. So I can make my lentils. So there's the septic tank. I haven't fully buried it yet. I think I'm going to take and cut this pipe off much shorter and go down quicker, so I don't have to have my backfill come out quite so far. I can slope it. Wasn't really thinking that through when I did it, but it will be just fine. But here are the corner forms. I still got to dig through that pile of logs right there. There's also logs over here, but there's some good sized logs in there. One of them is a really nice alder that will saw up and make some beautiful cabinets. But here are the new Dura corners. They actually fold up too, and you unfold them. A few forms. Big pile of logs I have to go through. Here's our drain field. You can see 5 4-inch pipes sticking up. They're the observation ports. Our wonderful, wonderful neighbor came down and planted grass for us because I was working. And there's the D-box. So someday we might have chickens or something here. Right now, this is our field. By the way, if anybody wants to buy a Dodge Ram, this baby right here is for sale. It's got less than 100,000 miles on it, but something happened and the engine just died, and I'm not a mechanic, but something electrical. But I would love to see that one go away. Don't know if I showed you guys our driveway yet, but we extended it. This was big piles of stumps and brush and everything else. Some of it I put back out into the woods a little bit where it could just decay, and some of it I burnt. I'll probably key in here and show us burning it up. Hey y'all, as you can see, I didn't stay inside. I've been out here working. Just thought I would kind of do a little video that would show you exactly what I've been doing. I don't think I've done that. I think I've just kind of did little snapshots. But anyway, made that pile of logs. I'm either gonna cut some of them up if I can get like at least a 2x8 out of them. Then I'll cut a 2x8 out of the middle. We'll use some for log siding for our bunkhouse, and some I'll just cut up for firewood. But these logs were just a little too big to throw on my fire. I felt that they should be used for something. Sweet, now we have a new driveway. And here are the trees that are gonna go down to that area I showed you where our orchard's gonna be. We have a Honeycrisp and we have a Cosmic Crisp. Kind of excited to eat our 2 apples. We have some cherries here. As you can see, the cherries are definitely starting to bud. Right here we have a mixture of, maybe not a mixture, Galaxy White Peach. So this will be our peach. And here's a prune tree, or plum tree. My wife's like wanting to know the difference between a prune and a plum. Not much. Got my boards down to the house hole. I'm going around putting up my outside run. Haven't leveled this guy yet. He's just hanging there. Got farther than I thought before I had my 18-inch step footing. But right there, I dropped down 18 inches. And then I'll continue on around to about right here. And then I'll jump back up and finish it out. It was a nice warm day. Oh, you'll like my little thing. So this is the ferry heading over to Port Townsend on a beautiful sunny day here on Whidbey Island. Hope everybody enjoyed the video. Stinging Nettle Farms signing off. Everybody have an awesome weekend. Take care, y'all.